This match was released first for our members on YouTube and Patreon. Becoming a member is the only way to watch all Purpose Wrestling shows presented in full. Thank you to all these YouTube and Patreon members who help us bring Purpose Wrestling to you. To support Purpose Wrestling, become a member at purposewrestling.com/members. Link in the description. Purpose Wrestling, for the love of wrestling.
At this time, I would like to welcome to the ring, Big Wavy Roy Johnson!
Big Wavy Roy Johnson was all geared up for a match with Levi Muir. That match was going to be with Johnson's career on the line, but looking like that match isn't going to happen, at least not for now. Johnson's still carrying those boots around his neck though. Last time he looked to leave his boots in the ring after coming up short to Sky Smithson, and Levi Muir wouldn't have that. We're going to hear from Johnson though, see what he has to say about the whole situation.
Yeah, I mean, I get pretty emotional thinking about this one, Bobby, if I'm honest. Like, you know, the idea of a big wavy Roy Johnson not on the wrestling scene, not even in Purpose, but also the whole wrestling scene, that not being around anymore. I don't know, I got mixed feelings on that. You know, I know how he feels about this sort of stuff and the sort of legacy that he wants to leave, but you know, it's going to be a sad day for Rex Armstrong, and hopefully for, you know, well, and definitely for British wrestling when and if, let's say, Big Wavy Roy Johnson decides to call it a day.
The mark he has left on British wrestling, so nothing, he's in ring competition, but also everything patterned, the rise in the Brit Rest scene several years ago. Let's listen to Big Wavy.
What's going on, Purpose? Right, so you've heard the news, you know, I was going to say good news, bad news, but you already heard the bad news, or good news. However you want to put it, no Levi Muir tonight, which means no match, which means with no Levi, I can say what I was going to say before I was rudely interrupted. So, Purpose, it's no secret that the last year or so has not been a great one for being Purpose. Loss after loss, and excuse the pun, you could say I've lost my purpose. And you gotta know when to call it a day, and Purpose Wrestling, all you guys here tonight, British Wrestling, whoever's watching this side of the camera, I just want to tell you guys now that I will never retire! Levi Muir, when you jumped me and tried to take something very important from me, you awakened a beast inside me that I thought lay very dormant.
Well.
What is that Muppet doing
Oh
here?
God, just when you thought things were okay. Here he is.
And the Purpose fans won't let him talk.
And rightfully so, Bobby. I'd argue that Kieron probably doesn't have anything good to say. Also, why is he always coming out with these alcoholic beverages?
He's been hanging out with Jordan Said too.
Big Wavy Roy Johnson, big stepping in my ring, talking about retirement. Talking about retirement.
It's hard to tell here, Bobby, if Big Wavy Roy Johnson is annoyed or entertained by the proposition of Kieron coming out here.
I think he was annoyed when Kieron first walked out, and now he's entertained by the fans giving Kieron what for.
I retired you back in our little street fight when I DDT'd you and pinned you for the 1, 2, 3. And I don't know where Levi is, but I do know one thing that he was talking about, and that's facts. He was talking that you are washed. Big Wavy Roy Johnson, you are washed. You don't belong in my ring. I run these ends. This is my ring. And you're stepping in my ring, big stepping.
address, one self-centered, egotistical, entitled prick. So come, let's have a conversation in the ring. Come on.
Not a wise move necessarily by Kieron, accepting the invite of Big Wavy to come to the ring.
You've got to question the wisdom of the choice here, Bobby. But, you know, it's an interesting tactic. Let's see how it plays out. I mean, you can't knock his confidence, Bobby, can you? When we like to see confidence in our youth, don't we?
You shut up and let me speak, yeah? Let me talk, yeah? I'm a man of charity, yeah? And you know, okay, shut up, bro. I don't want to hear from you.
The fans not letting Kieron get a word in edgewise.
He's not getting a moment's rest.
He's got the microphone and I can still hear the fans over Kieron.
I used to be a big fan, but then I became a little bit better. I'm a man of charity. I'm going to give you a chance to prove yourself in my ring, yeah? Prove that you're not washed. How does that sound?
This is day one of the rest of my career, and I'm a changed man, I'm a new man, so let's respect it.
Johnson offering the handshake. Took it, Kieron goes for the boot. Johnson sees it coming a million miles. Headbutt by Big Wavy. Couldn't see it happen to a nicer guy. Send him off. Bounce! Oh, sending Kieron reeling. Kieron hanging off the edge of the ring. Doesn't know where he is.
No, turned him inside out. How his shoe stayed on, I'll never know.
Thank you. Good night.
And this is what I mean, Bobby, of a prime example of why the British wrestling scene still needs Big Wavy Roy Johnson. And I hope we're still a long way from that man hanging up his boots.
Thank you for watching Purpose Wrestling. Don't miss any of the great pro wrestling action live in Wimbledon. Join us at the Merton Art Space. All details for tickets in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to the Purpose Wrestling YouTube channel for more great matches. Thank you for watching and see you next time.